Have you already applied for a Canadian visit visa? Or you're already in Canada with a visitor's visa or conference visa? Or any of those visas that doesn't give you the right to work? This is a question I have had in my DM a lot. So I decided to just make this to answer it. I am not saying don't come to Canada with a visitor's visa or don't apply for one. No. But you just have to know what it means to have that type of visa. Basically, you are not allowed to work. You can work with it. So my advice is, if you're already here on one, or you've applied for it, since you've already invested in it, yes, you can come to Canada with it. But make sure you get yourself fully prepared. Don't take people's advice that yes, you can come to Canada and work with a visitor's visa, blah, 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 and all that. Because at the end of the day, it's going to be you who will find yourself wanting. Yes, come with it, but be prepared. Understand that it's not easy for you to be able to find an LMIA job and convert your visa to a work permit. So even before you leave your country and come to Canada, start looking into it. Start applying for LMIA jobs. Start looking into the into rural areas and the northern territories, like places where it is a little bit easier for you to find a job. If you are looking in the big cities, like you want to go to Toronto, you want to go to Ottawa, you want to go to, like the big cities, there's a lower chance of you getting an LMIA job. So start looking in the rural areas. Start looking in Saskatchewan, in Nunavut, Northwest territories, like places where a lot of people would normally not want to go. Because these are the places where it is a bit easier to find these LMIA jobs. And if you are able to find any of them, then you can use those to secure yourself a work permit. But until then, you have to know you still have to pay your bills. You still have to pay your rent. You still have to eat. So make sure you are completely prepared for it. And if you are able to get here, or you are already here and you are not able to find a job, at least you will be able to cater for your own self. Before your 6 months is up, you should know what you are going to do. If the 6 months is up and you have to leave, then leave. And maybe come back later fully prepared. Or you go home, you start applying for more LMIA jobs, and if you get one, you can just apply for the work permit and come. Or if you still don't want to leave, apply for an extension at least 1 month before your 6 months is up. Yes, you can apply for an extension. And if they extend it for you, you can continue staying past the 6 months. They will give you another date, I think another 6 months or so, after which you would have to leave. You can extend it. The one thing you won't want to do is to rather stay past your time. Not unless you don't plan on applying for permanent residency anytime ever. Because if you know this is your situation, the last thing you want for yourself is to go against any laws. If they catch you working without a work permit, or you overstay, there is a high chance you are never ever going to get any residency permit. Because even when you were here on a visitor's visa, knowing very well you weren't allowed to work, you decided to go against the rules. So why would they even bother giving you anything else? No. So I am not saying don't come. Come if you want to, but come prepared. Like I said in my previous videos, these days even people on work permit are not able to find jobs, especially students are not able to easily find jobs. So if you are coming, you have to be prepared. I have always insisted on people coming prepared. Life out here is not like in some of our countries where you can just go and stay with a friend or stay with a family member, and so far as you are there, you know, oh, okay, they will pay the bills. You won't have to spend on anything. No, here is completely different. The culture, the life, the environment, everything is different here. So if you are coming, even if you have family and friends here, you still have to get your own self prepared and come and hope that you will be able to find a way out. But if you are not able to find a way, you make sure you always have your backup plan. If you have to leave, leave. That won't be the end of the world. And strategize. And then know when to come back. Maybe after getting an LMIA job. Then you just apply for a work permit and come. But until then, do not be following these agents and many other people on social media trying to tell you, hey, you can do this and that just for the views. Yes, you will follow them all right, and you will find yourself in trouble. And when that time comes, it will be only you facing your problems alone, because they will be nowhere. Those agents will just take their money from you and they won't be able to help you. And you will be the only person having to bear the brunt of it. I hope I've explained myself pretty well. Have a nice day, guys.